Good morning. So it is literally 1 o'clock in the morning here where I live, and I can't sleep. And I've been thinking about doing this for a while now. I filmed a video. I was gonna track my journey from the beginning to ongoing to the end, potentially with other babies or whatever. So I have 1 o'clock in the morning, boys. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. We've had a very eventful day. I've had lots of coffee and I can't sleep. And my husband's asleep and the baby's asleep. So I thought, perfect time to try to film this and see if I look horrible. I know I do. I have no makeup on. I have a zit. Probably got a mustache. I'm in my PJs, but that's okay. We're going to try to film this, see if we can get something going here. I want to help people. I want to give advice. I want to show what I've learned, who's helped me, what's working, what's not working, and cost-wise too. With cloth diapering, guys, it's expensive. Let's just be really real for a second. It's expensive. It can be and it can't be though, and I want to show you how it can be, affordable. It's affordable. I'm a little loopy. That's okay. Like I said, I've been up since 7 o'clock. We've been at the dentist all day. My husband had a tooth extracted. Then we had company unexpectedly, and I'm tired, but I'm wired. I'm tired and I'm wired because I've had lots of coffee. So let's just jump into it. So my husband is 16 months old. No, he's not. My son is 16 months old. His name is Luke, and I've used disposables his whole life. Up until about, I would say, 3 weeks ago. I've never really had an issue with disposable diapers. He's allergic to the Love's diapers, but that's really the only issue that I've had. I can use Pampers, Huggies, Up and Up, the Target brand. I can use really whatever, and it's not an issue. He does have really sensitive skin though when it comes to laundry soap and things like that, but diapers we've never had an issue with other than the Loves. I should have had some water. Anyways, so I've used them. I've never really thought twice about it. My sister, when I was pregnant, had mentioned to me, oh, you should cloth diaper. And I was like, no. Just to me, before I was uneducated in the topic, I didn't know anything about it. When I thought cloth diaper, I thought, have you ever seen Call the Midwife? If you haven't, you should totally watch it. It's on Netflix. You just think 1940s and towels and t-shirts, and they're wrapped and tied, and they're washing them in the sink, and it's just gross. And that's what you think. That's what I thought. So I wasn't sure. I just kind of was like, hi, you're funny. She's she's a vegan, down to her core. Loves the planet, loves animals, totally all about that life. And she's actually converted me over to this thought process, this way of life, and I love it. And so I had watched an Ellen Fisher video, her cloth diapering video. She just has the one, and I watched it, and so it sparked my interest. And I instantly started looking at more videos on YouTube, and I ran across Jess is Blessed. And I'm going to tell you what, she has been the most helpful on YouTube that I have found, that I've come across. I love her. Her kids are cute. She's fun to watch. She's very informative. I love watching her, so watch her, guys. Anyways, so I ran across her videos, and I was like, I have to go get cloth diapers. I just have to. I grew this obsession, this instant obsession with cloth diapers. And so here we are at 1 o'clock in the morning talking about it. Obviously, I'm obsessed. I'm constantly watching videos, doing research, looking up new prints, what I want to get, and my husband is annoyed with me. He's like, do I even need to guess what you're doing over there on your phone? No, because I'm looking at cloth diaper stuff. My friends come over, and I'm telling them about it. My best friend is pregnant. Her daughter is 5 weeks younger than my son. And I'm like, you need to do it. If I buy you one, will you do it? And they just think it's gross and I'm weird, but that's okay. So, I am a little upset because my son went with my mom today when I took my husband to the dentist, and I sent him in a cloth diaper. I had just put it on him, not realizing that he was fixing to leave, because we only are part-time right now. I have 7 diapers in my stash, and we're still part-time. We don't overnight cloth diaper because he does have sensitive skin. He's a little prone to wetness sensitivity. I don't want to push it. He's a great sleeper at night, and I don't want to push that. I don't want him waking up, needing a diaper change. And I have ventured out twice with him in a cloth diaper, and that went okay, but we weren't gone long. I'm just not that confident in it yet to venture out to that. So we do disposable at night and when we go out most of the time, or if like my mom's watching him. But I sent him in a cloth diaper. I didn't want to have to take it off of him and wash it again. I had like literally just put it on him like 30 minutes ago, so he wasn't ready for a change. So I just sent him in it. I sent her my wet bag. I only have one wet bag right now that I'm using, and it's kind of, I'm outgrowing it. My stash is outgrowing the wet bag, so I need to get a new one. But I sent her with the wet bag and the diaper that was on him. And I kind of knew she was going to forget to bring it back to me. So she brings Luke, my son, back to me. And I'm like, did you bring the diapers? And she's like, crap, no, I forgot it. Not a big deal. They can sit. They're not, today was the day they were worn. So they need to be washed tomorrow is when I would typically wash them anyways. And so it's fine. I'll just go get it tomorrow. But anyways, so I don't have one of my covers and I guess so 2 flats and 2 pre-folds is what she has. Yeah, and I don't even think I have all my stuff sitting right here because I'm ill prepared and I didn't grab it because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm loopy. I'm really not. I'm just like wired on coffee. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. Like I said, I did research. I instantly grew obsessed with it, and I didn't want to wait for shipping. I'm that person. I'm very impatient. I don't like paying for shipping, and I don't like waiting for shipping. Some companies are good and you can overnight it, or they'll send it within 1 or 2 days. I'm totally impatient. I can't even wait. So I did some research about here locally about does anybody sell cloth diapers here locally, and I have found 2 places so far near me that do. And the one that I fell in love with it's called the Green Bambino. It's just a locally owned like baby boutique. They sell eco-friendly baby things. They don't just have cloth diapers. They have strollers, car seats, clothes, baby carriers, lotion. I mean, just everything baby, and it's awesome. I love it. Luke loves going in there. He can play around. They have toys. It's great. They do a rewards program, and so when I went in there, I kind of knew what I was, doing a little bit. For a newbie, I knew more than just like, I want a cloth diaper. I don't even know what I need. I knew I wanted to go with pre-folds and flats because they were the cheapest, and my husband, he didn't want to do it. He was like, it's going to cost this money up front, and it's gross. So I was like, well, if I can do it cheaper, I kind of just like weaseled my way into it like I always do. And so I found that pre-folds, flats, and covers are the cheapest way because when you have a cover and the baby, pees, you can just change out the inserts and reuse the cover as long as it's not like gross, stinky, or soiled in poop. So I was like, well, let's just try that. I don't even know if I'm going to stick with this. I don't know if I'm going to like it. Don't know if Luke's going to like it. It just may not be for us. So I went with that route. It was the cheapest I could get. In my head, I could get the most for my money, okay? So this is what I went with when I first went in there. I got 2 flats, and they're just standard cotton flats. Oh So Cozy, fits 7 to 25 pounds. My son is a chunk. He weighs about probably 31, 32 pounds now. We haven't been to the doctor in about 2-3 months. So when we went, he was 29 pounds. So he's probably 30, 31 now. No bleach, 100% cotton, and it's made in Pakistan. That was rude. It's made in Pakistan. That was rude. So it's just a big old flat. essentially it's a blanket. It's a receiving blanket. But it's just 100% cotton. So I went with 2 of those. And these were the ones that they sold for the cheapest. I think they were like $1.97 a piece at the boutique. And then I went with 2 pre-folds. And that has a stain on it. It's really not that bad in person, but the shadow's picking it up. I need to sun it. But where we live, it's like been raining, and there's gnats, and there's bugs, and I'm not about hanging up diapers that are going to go on my baby's bum and get bugs and things like that in it. So I just haven't done that yet. Maybe we'll get there, but we're not there yet. So I did get 2 of those, and they don't have a brand name on them. I would assume maybe they're Oh So Cozy, or just, I don't know. They don't even have a tag that say what they are. But the lady did say they are cotton, so they're just the cotton pre-folds. Now, they had like a preemie, newborn, I don't know if it was like medium, large, or intermediate, toddler. I can't remember what it was, but I got the medium size because they looked pretty big. It did shrink. I will say it did shrink quite a bit. About that much after the washing and the drying. It did shrink quite a bit, but they still fit my son. I do still double roll for him sometimes, depending on the wiggliness of him and you know, how I put it in there, what I put it in there with. Sometimes I do have room to fold it over. So I got 2 of those. And then I got 2 Thirsties Duo Wraps. I went with, and I don't know the fancy names on these. I think they all have fancy names. I'm not there yet, guys. I don't know it. The sheeps. Sleepy sheepies. I don't know what it's called, but they're sheeps. So cute. Super, super cute. I'm in love with this. I seen this and I was like, oh, I have to have that. But it's just the Duo Snap Wrap. It's a Duo Wrap with snaps. And it has the 3 rises. 1, 2, 3, 3 rises. You know, I will say this. I'm a little more knowledge now than I was when I bought this. I don't like that it doesn't have the flap to tuck the pre-folds in. Maybe that's just a different type. I don't know. But I've seen covers that they have flaps that you can, like, maybe that's a hybrid shell. I don't know. But I like that idea if you're going to do this. This is easy. It is easy. I will say that. This is the hard part, getting on my wiggly 16-month-old. It's a challenge. I have to distract him, give him the phone, give him something to play with. But most of the time, it's like WrestleMania in here. He doesn't like diaper changes. Did anybody read that article that you're supposed to ask your kid permission to change their diaper? He would sit wet all day. He tells me no. He doesn't want it. So, maybe I'm a bad mom, but anyways, we won't get on that topic. So, I do like these because this is easy. Once I have this on, this is easy. Just flap it, snap it on him. It's just easy. Let me grab my... I just got these not too long ago, and I love them. I love them, love them, love them. If you're going to do flats and pre-folds, get these. I know there's different ones, but these are the snappies, the 2. I got these on clearance. She had some for like $9, almost $10, and I was like, do you have any different kind? Like Blingos or whatever? Like, is this the only kind you had? And she was like, yeah. Well, I went back into the clearance section that I didn't know existed, and these are there for $7. So I got these. And she said these are better for bigger babies anyways. So what I have for us that works the best with the flats and pre-folds route is wrapping this sucker up. Let me see if I can pull the phone down and show you. Okay, so bear with me. I'm trying to fold this and this is not working for me as I'm with one hand. So I take this corner over here, lay it out like a square. Take this corner over here, and it doesn't matter which corner you take, just whichever one you want to grab. Fold it down into the middle. Then I take this bottom corner, fold it up to that guy. Okay, so then you kind of have like this looking thing right here. And then you're going to take this side, and I got this from Jess's Blessed. Her tutorial is probably way better. This isn't a tutorial. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. And my baby is wide and he's bigger, and so I don't go all the way over. I go to where I can give myself some flap room over here because I'm going to strap this around his waist. So then you have this guy, and then you're going to take him and do the same thing. Okay, now depending on how I feel, how much time I have, so you've got this, and then obviously your baby's bum is going to go right here, and this is going to go up over their crotch. So depending on what insert I'm using, depending on how I feel, depending on how Luke is feeling that day, I will take, I have pre-folds, and then I also have hip inserts. So depending on what I have left in from the day that's still clean, say I just have a pre-fold though, because I don't have my hips are out there anyway. So we'll just say I have a pre-fold. So I've got my pre-fold, fold her on up, and then set. That stain is yuck, y'all. Let's get the one we don't have to look at his poop stain. Which it doesn't stink, I promise. It's washed. Okay. So, like I said, depending on how I feel, sometimes I do it this way. And I am by no means experienced. I'm learning. I'm teaching myself. I'm listening to others. You know, I'm finding what works for me, what I like best. And this hair is going to drive me nuts. Okay. So we've got the pre-fold. I like to fan it out because he is a heavy wetter, and I have found that with the flats and the pre-folds, I guess I don't get it tight enough. And if he poops and it's like little, you know, turds, they come out the side and they get on the cover. And so then if that's the first time he's wearing the cover's done. And I only have 2 covers. So I like to fan him out a little bit, but I don't want him to be bulky, you know. But with cloth diapers, you're bulky. I don't care what they say. You're going to be bulky, especially if you have a toddler and a heavy wetter. It's way bulkier than a disposable. So if you're coming over from disposables, it's bulky. And that's okay as long as your baby's comfortable. So then at this point, I would get my son, who is much larger than this little guy. And a lot of times, if I know he's not going to poop, thought I heard him crying. He sleeps in our room, and I'm in his room right now. His crib is next to our bed. You can fold that. You don't have to fold it. You can if you want to. Let's make it simple. So we got the toddler, which he's probably more so like right here. And so then I would fold it up, and then I jelly roll the sides as is hold it up. Because if I try to jelly roll the sides, I have to hold him as I'm doing this because he's, you know, all over the place because he's 16 months old and he's a boy and he wants to go, go, go. So if I do that, when I have it like this, I'm holding him down. You know, I'm not forcefully holding him down, but I'm holding him down in place, you know, and then so I would jelly roll the sides. So essentially, you know, the sides are like this. And then once I get it jelly rolled on him, I would flip this over, and then I get my snappy done. So really I'm doing it with one hand. So like I'm doing this because I'm holding him down. So I would get the snappy like this. Obviously better folded like that, but and then you just snappy it on up and get the cover on. This is in no means a tutorial. I'm just showing you guys what I do. Like I said, this is not a tutorial. I'm just showing you what I do and how I do it. Snappy, I have 2, it came in a pack of 2 for $7. Is that a good deal? I don't know, but that's what I paid. So, like I said, I don't have any of my other stuff. I'm bummed. But I do, so that's what I started with, guys. I started with 2 pre-folds, 2 flats, and 2 covers. And then I realized, because my newbie mind was thinking, oh, I can use 1 pre-fold and a cover, and then 1 flat and a cover, so then I have 4 diapers. No, because my son's a heavy wetter, and he would soak this flat in 5 seconds. The 100% cotton are not very absorbent for my son anyways. If I don't put things in there with it, he's soaked. So I do double up, so it is a bulkier diaper. Um, so then, this was my thoughts. I was like, I want to try something else. I want to try something maybe easier where I can just pop it together, like pop the diaper together and then put it on him like as easy as a disposable, because he is wiggly, he is wormy, so it's something easier. So I went back, and I was like, okay, I want to try something else. What do you suggest? Do you like all-in-ones or do you like pocket diapers? And she was like, I personally don't like pocket diapers because I don't like to stuff it. I don't know if I would hate stuffing. I don't have any pocket diapers yet. She said everybody liked the Grovia 1 diaper. So that's what I went with. Pricey, I will say that. But what I paid for the 2 flats, 2 pre-folds, 2 covers, I could have paid for 2 of these. I did, so a little, roughly the same. I could have bought 2 of these. It's just, I could have. I didn't know that. I was like baffled. My son was in the car with my husband. My husband and my son were in the car. My son was napping. My husband didn't want to wake him up. They stayed in the car. I was trying to hurry. I didn't really know what I was looking for. So I could have got 2 of these for what I paid for. Do I regret it? No, though, because now that I'm upping my stash, I have more pre-folds and more flats that I can add to my covers. So essentially it is cheaper when you just buy these. But at starting glance, this would have been easier on me. Would have been the same price for 2 diapers. So I got this. I love this diaper. I want more. They're pricey and I don't want to pay it, but I want them. I want all of them. I want all the cute little prints. I love it. Now I will say in the washer, it like frays it a little bit. I don't dry these. I hang dry them, but I get little fuzzies. I don't know if that's just, I don't know much about this diaper, but I love it. It's very absorbent, keeps him very dry. Like, I can keep him in this for 2.5. I kept him in it for 3 hours one time because we left the house, and he did great. No leaks. No, I haven't had a leak with any of my cloth diapers yet so far, so that's good. But I love this diaper. It's super cute, super easy. I actually did the other day. I was told that you're not supposed to reuse the shell because if the pee gets down in here, then it's gross because it's pretty much like an insert down here. I changed him because I wasn't sure how wet he is. That is one thing you can't really tell with these, how wet they are. So when I changed him, I realized he wasn't that wet. So I snapped the inserts out and I put a pre-fold in here. And it worked just fine. So I got 2 uses out of this. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I did. I will say it is a little small. My son is, like I said, about 30 pounds. I think this claims to run 35 pounds, but I will say he probably won't last long in this. So I wonder if they make them like in bigger sizes, because if I tried to stuff more than this, which you wouldn't need to, but it wouldn't fit, it's probably not going to last us until potty training because he is a bigger baby, and it does run kind of small. I don't know, we'll see, but I will say that I think it's small. But it's super easy for a caregiver, super easy for a dad, as long as it's pee. My husband doesn't want to do the poopy thing. I think the pee he wouldn't be that weirded out about, but he doesn't want to do the poop, so there's that. So then that was my second time going there. I got that, and then I was like, I need more, I just need more, and oh, I will say the Grovia 1, I used the snaps, but it did come with Velcro. But I tried it because it was easier, and he ripped it off. So we don't use that. So I did go back, and I don't have the other ones with me. I guess this is what my mom bought, or that's at my mom's house. I bought 2 of the Thirsties hemp inserts. Kind of pricey, 2 for $10 is what I paid. I like them. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really used them too often. I just got them recently to know how much I like them. I like them. They're okay, though. Maybe I need to try more ways. Like, I've tried it with a flat, and then I've tried it with a pre-fold. I don't know. But I did go back and I got gently used. I was totally against gently used at first. I was like, that's gross. You don't know if that baby had like a disease or if that baby, it's just kind of weird to think about it. But they are cleaned. The place that I get them from strips them, bleaches them, and it's all ready for you to go. You don't even need to prep it. I did wash mine just for peace of mind, but they have it all stripped, prepped, and ready to go for you. So I got 2 of those. I got this one, and it's small, it's tiny, but it works. It's not, it's actually probably significantly smaller than this, but yeah, so this is probably a new one, but it fits. I typically will pair this one with a flat and a hemp, and I haven't had any issues. And then I have another one that is an Oh So Cozy. Or no. This one's unbranded, and that one's like Nikki's Nappies or something. I think it's Nikki's Nappies. Don't quote me on that, but or Knockin' Nappies, something like that. So I went back and I got the snappies, and then I got 2 more pre-folds and 3 more flats. So that is my stash so far. So I have 7 diapers. I have the Grovia 1. I have 5 flats and 5 inserts, or 5 pre-folds, 5 flats, and 2 hemp inserts. I get 7 diapers out of that. And then I was noticing that my son was like, it was really wet, because if you think about it, a disposable diaper is made up of all these things, and it keeps your baby dry on the top. Cotton doesn't do that, okay? So if you have just strictly cotton, I know there are inserts out there, like stay dry inserts, but I haven't bought any yet. And I heard about the fleece. If you use fleece liners, that'll help your baby stay dry. It works. I bought a $2.50 mainstay fleece diaper at Walmart, and I cut 7 little inserts, 7 for 7 diapers, and I still have a heap full of the blanket that I just put up for later use. But I just sloppily cut these together. I used an envelope to measure out my cut. I had a toddler running around. My stepson is 6. He was running around showing me everything, and so I sloppily cut these together, and then I washed them, and they work. I felt where I put this, like, obviously up against his skin, and I felt it when I changed him, and the pre-fold and the flat were wet, and he was dry. So this does work, guys. It's very inexpensive. Altogether in my stash, I have, let's see, let me think about it. I have about almost $100. I did buy a sample of laundry soap, but then I was later informed by Fluff Love University that I did not need to use special laundry soap. So I quit using that. It was $3. But altogether, I have about $100 in my stash so far for 7 diapers. Is that good? I don't know. I've heard that it's pretty expensive, like $400 to $500 for a whole stash of, like, if you wanted to do, say, Bum Genius. So I probably will not go too crazy on the diapers anymore. I do want to get a couple pocket diapers. I do want to get another all-in-one. I may go cheap. I may go gently used. I haven't fully decided yet. I may just go like on sale diapers, but I don't want to go too fully crazy because I don't know if I will have another baby. I don't know how much longer my son will be in diapers, and so I don't want to spend a whole heap of money just yet. I would like to have 12 diapers altogether, but like I said, my obsession is real, so I may just like keep buying, but I'm not a big spender. Spending money gives me anxiety, so I don't like to spend a whole lot of money. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a quick beginner's chit chat about cloth diaper. I don't really know what the point of this video was. I just thought I was going to film it and see where it went. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and thanks for watching.